All right, people. Yes, we've got my man Dream Chasing from the LDBC. Wagwan.
Oh man, what's up, man? Yo, I'm glad to be on, man. I'm actually curious about this. I'm surprised that you're actually not with me on this one, man. But I value your opinion, so I gotta hear this, man. Honestly, I'm curious as hell. I'm getting ready for my vacation, but I gotta hear this, man.
Okay. I would like to see a unified champion. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. But I'm going to
Yeah.
ask you this. If you were Sergey Lipnets, would you give up your shot so Terence Crawford or Indongo Crawford four belts? Would you give up your shot?
Absolutely,
You would?
absolutely. Because I'm not giving up the shot. Because with the IBF, I'm taking a step back, letting these guys just fight, and I still hold my mandatory position, and I could just fight for undisputed right after these two guys fight.
So what about ring rust? He's going to have to take a fight in between then, surely, yeah?
Yeah, take a fight in between then. Why not? Do what you've been doing. Fight one of these guys you never heard of.
What happened to Joe's Lusigan when he did that?
Who?
A Lusigan from the UK.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, when he did the mandatory for Danny Garcia's belt for a few years, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
But they're different belt organizations, though, because, you know, the WBA, WC, they'll have you wait goddamn forever before you get your shot. IBF, not so much.
well, he waited around. He waited around, right?
He waited around for a while, though. He waited around for a while. Telling this dude to wait around for one fight. That's the difference. That's the difference.
It doesn't matter. Listen, the warm-up fight he has could be the one where he crashes and burns.
Then don't fight someone.
Then what is it? Then he stays rusty then.
Well, like, if you're worried about losing, I mean, it's just fighting. If you're going to lose to some random dude anyway, then you probably weren't good enough. Why would you pass up on an opportunity to become undisputed?
How does it just fight? Okay, let's say he dominates the warm-up fight, but he gets cut. Anyone can get cut. Say he gets a real bad cut. Then what?
Hey, man, what if he walks outside, trips over his foot, and hurts his big toe? I don't know, though.
Man, look, walking outside, I know you're doing the probability of getting hit by a bus, but going in a ring where someone is deliberately trying to hurt you.
No, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, they're boxers. My bad. Let me let you go. Oh, hold on. Let me get this thing off speaker. My bad, man. I'm moving right now to head to the next place, so I'm gonna get set a little bit. But yeah, go ahead. So you're saying that, you know, the probability of him getting hurt or something happened that could deviate from the plan. I'm not seeing. I mean, that's boxing, though.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, exactly. He's got his shot already. Why is he going to take more chances? He's got his shot already.
I mean, then just wait. If you're worried about like getting like hurt in a fight, or you don't want to take, because fighters take tune-ups all the time, and it works out well for them all the time. Canelo just took one. He's fine. I mean, I get it. Or you could do like Triple G. He didn't want to take the chance to fight Billy Joe Saunders, so he didn't fight. It's up to the fighter. If you're not comfortable and you don't want to stay, or you don't want to take a chance, don't take a chance. If you want to stay busy and you feel as if you'll be fine, fighters take stay busy fights all the time and they come out okay. So it's one of those things. Yes, something bad can happen, but it's not as if the reward is like $2 and some change. You're talking about the reward being undisputed, to be a chance to fight for an undisputed title and getting paid a boatloads of money to fight Terence Crawford. I don't see how you lose.
That's ifs. That's a lot of ifs, though. That's a lot of ifs.
Not really. If you're worried about getting injured, don't fight. If you don't care about it, if you want to take the chance of just fighting someone, more than likely, most of the time, tune-ups end up exactly how we think they're gonna end up. You know, 9 out of 10. And if he's that good, he'll be fine.
Anything could happen, man. You can get cut, but it could be anything. But let me just say this, man. Say Indongo beats Crawford for all 4 belts, right?
Yes. Yes.
Say, well, okay, you got to face this mandatory. You got to give up the belts. Then Limpets isn't going to get to fight for 4 belts, and that's a distinct possibility. It's more or less impossible to keep 4 belts together anyway, right?
Exactly. This thing is so special, which is why he shouldn't get in the way of that. Now, I hear what you're saying. Like, let's say Indongo fights Crawford, and Indongo wins, and Crawford wants a rematch or something. The IBF just make sure to put it in that they'll just strip the man, and that's it. They'll strip him. He'll get his shot, and that'll be the end of that. So either way, he's gonna get a shot. Either way, no matter what happens, he's getting a shot at the belt. No matter what happens, he's getting his shot. Unless he gets cut and that has to get pushed back. But even then, he'll still get his shot after his cut heals. So it's kind of one of. Go ahead.
Here's the things you got to factor in. Yeah, he's got backers who are probably backing him to live. Right?
No, my bad. I didn't hear that, Beats. I didn't hear that, Beats. One more time for me.
Lipnets has probably got backers who have been funding his lifestyle, and they want their return. Right?
Right.
So listen, if their title shot is there, unless that step aside money is really good, they want their title shot, man. They want their title.
Okay, get some step aside money then. Take a little step aside under the table. I'm not against that. Take a little bit of money. I'm sure they could. I'm sure if he's willing to work with them, they could work it out. So it's no one to sit. Go ahead, bro.
Terrence Crawford, the step aside money isn't that much, bro.
How much would he want to not do nothing?
It's not that that's the point. His backers and his trainers don't want him to sit on the side. They've trained him to this point to get the shot. They want that shot. Let me tell you, I'm just saying this, yeah. Boxers and the backers are not looking at boxing the same way as fans are. They're not.
Of course not.
And that's where the conflict comes. Like, I don't blame Lipnets for taking a shot. I don't blame. If there was something in it for him, then he wouldn't do it. But there's nothing in it for him to do that.
Oh, yes, there is. A chance to fight for the undisputed title. A chance instead of having to go around and collect each belt into, you know, all the different things, all the mess up scenarios that you bring up with him, like that might go into him waiting for this one fight, right? Maybe we'll wait a couple months to get that one fight. Could happen if you try to chase all these belts. And as fans, if this dude not trying to, like, if this dude's really worried about his pockets and worried about, you know what I'm saying, like not really being the best, fuck him. Like, I don't see why the fans have to sit down and not demand better because this dude wants to take a belt and go hide out somewhere. If he's not trying to be undisputed and he's not worried about that, fuck him and his title shot. I'm worried about seeing the best fighters fight the best. And right now, all I'm asking him to do is to not give him a title shot. If he can, wait one fight, and you're probably going to wait a couple months. That's all we're asking him to do. That's not absurd. Like, if I was in his situation, I was sitting back and looking at it, I'm like, okay, cool. They want to fight. If I sit back, they could sit down and fight, and I could fight the winner afterwards. Just make sure, like, it's forced, or make sure I get a contract written and I get to fight the winner afterwards. Then cool. That's what I'm doing. I get all 4 belts in one fight. I don't got to go around chasing a whole bunch of people, all the titles right there, a chance to make history and become undisputed champion. Why would I skip out on that because I want to win one belt and blah, blah, blah? Because that's corny. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. That's weak.
That's if all the belts stay together. That's if all the belts stay together.
But they will. Only one guy can win between Crawford and Indongo, and both guys has 2 belts. Those belts will be together, and he'll be the mandatory.
But the mandatory differences between the 4, but it's all going to come up again. They're going to want him to face one guy. The other's going to want him to do something else. So it more than likely won't be for the free. They want their shot now. They train for now. Listen. Let me tell you this. Them people in Kazakhstan, man, they don't see all that boxing history shit. They don't give a fuck about that, bro. Mm-hmm. They want their bread. These boxers are amateur for free. They want to get their dough now. They want to get their dough now. Mm-hmm. And worry about unifying belts later, or they might even bother.
Yeah, then I'm not worried about his feelings. I mean, that's nice. I'm not worried about his feelings or his title shot, and he's gonna get criticized, rightfully so.
Yeah, well, you know, like he doesn't speak English.
He speaks English to get on Twitter and talk shit. So we're gonna talk shit back. I mean, look, man, the fans are gonna create an uproar about this. It's gonna be as simple as that, man. There's gonna be an uproar. We're not cool with it. I mean, people can understand them, like, if they want, but the fans are gonna criticize them, and rightfully so. We don't want to see this dude. You know, he's from Kazakhstan. He gotta get it now and make his money. Fuck your money, dude. There's something more important right now to the fans.
You said, fuck the boxer's money. The guy going in the ring taking the punches. You guys are saying, fuck his money.
Yes, because he's not worried about us. He's not worried about us seeing the best fight the best. He's saying, fuck the fans. I really want this. You're not going to say, fuck me. And I'm supposed to be like, yeah, I need to worry about your money. I need to make sure that you get paid. No. If you're not worried about the fans, why should I worry about him? I'm not no hoe. I'm not going to sit down and look out for this dude, but he's not willing to look out for us.
I don't see, I really don't get how you guys are, but that's what you guys are saying is fuck the guy. So with that, I can't really argue. If you guys are saying fuck the boxer, then there's no real argument from me. I thought we were the real boxing fans on the boxer side. So if that's the stance you guys,
no, he's saying fuck us first. He's saying fuck us first because we're talking about seeing an undisputed champion.
He's not saying that. He's saying he wants his title shot. He's not saying fuck nobody.
No. Here's what's going on, because this is basically what he's doing. He said he wants his title shot, right? And people are saying, hey, we agree. Rightfully so. Whether or not he earned it or who did, he's a mandatory right now. Get your title shot. We're asking you, for the fans right now, to not wait 2 years, to not wait 8 years, to just wait one fight, a couple months, let us get us undisputed, and then we'll be 100% behind you getting your title shot. And you're like, I gotta make money now. Nah, fuck y'all. Fuck. When's the last time I know you're a historian. When the last time we had an undisputed champion? Have we been as closer at like this? Like the closest we've been since Gennady Golovkin, of course, with Billy Joe Saunders, and we saw how that turned out. We're close. Both guys want to fight each other. We're right there. We're literally right there, and he's the only thing in the way. And we're not saying get out the way forever. We're saying get out the way for one fight, man. One fight, and then you'll still get the IBF title at the end of the day. He'll still get his shot at the end of the day, regardless.
But here's the thing. While you guys have been discussing Undisputed Championship for months, making video after video, you know what he's been doing? Sit-ups, press-ups, sparring, training. I want my title.
I've been doing pull-ups too, man. I've been doing pull-ups. I've been doing a lot of ab works. Now, I hurt my back the other day, but like other than that, I've been doing a lot of workouts too. But
I need to get mine on myself, my whole life.
Yeah. Yo, Beats, I get where you're going with that. He's worked hard for this. And again, it's not like I'm telling him to forego that for nothing. I'm not telling him to not want his shot. I'm not
you said just stop living that.
Well, yeah, after he said fuck us. Of course, Beats, like that's 100%. I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass. If he's saying fuck the fans and how we feel, fuck him. I'm not gonna throw on my cape for the dude. But what I will say is that if he sat down and said, hey man, all right, man, I get it. The boxing fans are speaking. They want an undisputed champion. I'll sit back for this fight, but I want my title shot next. I'll be 100% behind him after that. And if anything less than that, I will fully support it. But if he's like, nah, I'm worried about me now. I don't care about what really anyone else says. Oh, yeah. I don't really care what anyone else says. I want my shot, and I want it now. Forget the fans, which is what he's saying. I don't, even though so many fans are on the point where we're all like, you're the only person I've seen really against this, that I take seriously. That's like, hey, man, like, let the dude get a shot. If so many fans are sitting down saying, we want this, and you're like, no, I'd rather do what's best for me, I understand that. I get how you feel, but at the same time, I can't respect it.
I tell you what, man, if he was in this position, I'm not sure if that's all I'm saying. I don't want to repeat myself because I know we want to do this quickly. I'm not sure if you'd do the same thing. I'm not sure. I think a lot of people who are fans, if they was in this position, I don't think they'd be freely saying, oh, man, we just want to see the unification. I really don't. That's what I believe. That's what I believe, you know?
I agree to a certain point. I think a lot of people in his situation would want to make sure that they get their title shot. Will be on some, okay, I get this dude about to fight, but what about me? I think a lot of people would be like that. I also think a lot of people, if they get assurance that they will get their title shot and that there will be no more delays, that they can get something on paper, which I'm not against. I'm not against if he's like, hey, I'm not going to sit down and wait on these promises. If I can get some guaranteed like contract or something, I'll be behind him. This isn't on some stuff where I'm just like, no, he has no ground to stand on at all. All I'm saying is that the undisputed should trump everything else, including his feelings. That's how I feel about that.
I feel you. I feel you. But I think 3 belts for now. That's good. Listen, whoever wins that fight is the top dog, right? You know, we don't need it spelled out so official. We know who's the top dog.
But it won't be official though, man. I don't like that there'll be that one belt just lingering around. I don't like that. I don't like that there'll be that one belt just floating around, and like I would like for it to all be cleaned up. I'm with you. Just because that one belt is floating around doesn't mean that, like, you know, whoever is not the best, but it just create that room for an argument, and I don't like that. I'm with you. I want to see these guys fight. I want all the belts to be on the line. We can have a nice undisputed champion, one champion in boxing, and then if Lipnet want to sit down and win and fight him afterwards and win those belts possibly, good on him.
Do you think you can, like, I want to ask you a question, man. Like, back in the day when there was undisputed champions, it was normally because there was only one belt. They didn't have to tie up 4 belts. Do you really think it's realistic to turn the clock back in 2014? Do you really believe that?
I think we're right there. I think we're not too far away. I mean, like, is it going to be perfect? No. But we're right there to a point where we can get one undisputed champion. And now, I mean, a couple years ago, we weren't even hearing guys talk about undisputed champions. Now a lot of guys are. So could we reverse the damage completely? No, man. But like pollution, we could do something. And this is a nice start.
You see what you have to you see the belts, the proliferation of belts, right? Like let's say the last two belts, main belts, IBF and WBO. Like the WBO helped Italy. Like they had the lightweight guy, Parisio, whatever his name is. They had Damiani, the heavyweight, right? They had Kamel Bouali from Morocco. They helped them countries start getting world title shots. Australia, they had Barry Michael and them guys. And South Africa were using the IBF belt. So that's how they're spreading out title shots with them belts. So it's kind of selfish to think that we're just going to tie them all up in American arenas, right? You know, so Crawford can parade around. I'm not sure if the clock turns back like that. I'm not sure about it.
And again, it's not gonna be perfect again, and we know we're gonna have a lot more of the random champion floating around than just that one singular champion. We know that, but again, is it gonna go completely back? No, but this is a start, man. This is one of the biggest criticisms about boxing. This is a start. This is something where we can actually make a little bit of progress on, and if we can do it, I mean, I just think that. Oh man, I was tripping. I think almost in one guy, like to put aside one guy's little feelings, I think it's okay, man. For the greater good, I just think it's just a better for the community to just say, this one guy, just sit down and wait, be a good boy, and just take one for the team. Sometimes you watch soccer, watch some games. Somebody got to be the one, or basketball. Somebody got to take the charges. Somebody has to do the dirty work. Somebody has to be the fall guy at times. And Lipnet, we're just asking you, just for a couple months, be the fall guy for all the boxing fans' sake. And for that, we'll reward you. I will support every little fight that you do, and I'll be behind you 100%. But if not, and you're saying fuck me, then a lot of fans are gonna say fuck you.
I think, right, it's up to Bob Arum and Indongo's promoter, give this guy an incentive.
I'm with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're probably gonna have to pay him the same person he's gonna get for fighting. That's probably how he's seeing it. You're gonna probably have to use the same
man. Shit. Now you're making it unrealistic, man.
No, not really. Like I said, the man's got bills to pay, family and the back. He wants the top dollar. Remember, he can die in the ring, man. People can die in the ring. And I think us as non-boxers, we're not taking it into consideration.
Oh no, I am. I get the risk, but see, here's one thing with me though, man. Like I was in the military. I actually had my moments where I think Eric can actually relate to it. Shout out to him, man. Where I've done dangerous missions. I've done shit that really sucks. And one thing I kind of get annoyed with boxers is how often they could bring up that they could die. Like, yeah, that's what we signed up for. I mean, I get it that it's dangerous, but so what? We signed up for this. We knew what the deal was. We knew what the risks were. So, like, to keep bringing up, oh yeah, you could die. Yeah, that is what you signed up for. I mean, if you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have done it.
He didn't sign up to make Terrence Crawford walk around with a strap and be posing around the place. He didn't sign up for that. Did
he sign up to please the fans? Did he sign up?
No, he's pleasing his fans. He's pleasing his fans. Yeah, them Kazakhstan, they want to see. They don't care if he's got a whole lot of belts. They just want to see. Listen, Golovkin. If Golovkin got the Canelo fight, undisputed champion, they wouldn't give a shit.
If who?
If Golovkin got the Canelo fight earlier, they wouldn't care if he was undisputed champion. They wouldn't care. No, they wouldn't. You know?
Yeah, but he also has a lot of fans that would care. I'll probably say more fans don't care about him being undisputed, but right now, I think there are a lot more fans in the sport of boxing that care about undisputed than not. That want to see Crawford and Indongo than people that want to see Lipnet fight. And right now, I feel as if majority rules in this situation, or it should, at least for boxing. But instead, we're gonna get a situation where we're all gonna get a fight that we don't care about because of one dude's feelings. And that's been one of the issues with boxing, man. We're gonna get this garbage fight for no reason.
Well, I'm going to do a poll, man. I'm going to do a poll on the question you just asked. Do more people want to see undisputed? Or do they just want to see good fights? If it was a choice of just seeing really good fights or just undisputed, what they want to see.
But see that with undisputed, here's the thing: good fights can go hand in hand with undisputed. That's the beauty of it. See, like it comes with us knowing who the best is and good fights.
Yeah. All right. I have to wait. Do they want to? Yeah. They probably do. Yeah. They probably do. But yeah, I can see that one. They probably do. But there's too many belts, though. That's the problem. There's too many belts.
Yeah, but right now in this situation, there's not too many belts. There's just enough to get an undisputed champion, and it's not that big of an issue right now. So if that's the case, let's get it popping. Huh?
All right. All right, bro.
So and that's my stance on it. And I look, Beats, I get where you're coming from, and you are looking at it from a point that not too many people are. Is Lipinet's point of view of him sitting down saying, "Hey, I get all that, but I got a family to feed. I understand everything." I'm not saying that he should not be compensated. I don't know about a whole fight person now. I'm not saying he should not be compensated. I'm not saying that nothing should be done for him. I'm saying that he should at least come with an open mind to work something out for the sake of the fans. And if he's willing to do that, I think a lot of fans will have respect for him.
Why don't Indongo just fight Thing? Just fight, knock off Sergey, and then take my guy out.
That could happen too, but then we have to wait for no reason. But yeah, I mean that could happen too. Ultimately, that's probably what is going to have to happen.
All right.
I mean, I'm not against that either. I mean, while Crawford that he might well get rid of Imam. I mean, it might have to go that way. But see, then the risk comes in: is Lipnet gonna want to fight Crawford after or if he were to beat Indongo? I'm not so sure about that.
Well, look, man, I'll let you have the last word because I'm going to go to the people in the clock. I know you're in a hurry to do what you got to do. I know you're a busy dude right now. I've got the back holiday. So I'll let you get your last take on it, and then I'll read the comments out.
All right, bet, man. All right, yo, I appreciate that, B. Thanks for having me come on. And Lipnet, man, don't be a little hoe about this situation.
All right, bro. Peace. All right. Cool. All right, so we got PMC King. Indongo needs to defend his belt. Interesting. He says Sergey has dreams too. Indongo needs to show he can keep the belts. All right, nice take. I mean, yeah, PNC, See, I'm not the only one who's looking at it from different angles. Red Fox, if I'm Indongo and I had the option of the King, Crawford versus Lipinets, who's recently come into the picture, I'm taking Crawford. He says he's been on a good run, Tryanovsky, dominating Burns, better than Bud did, and now Crawford. He says good fights. PNC King, he says Sergey is a good fight for Indongo. Oh, definitely. I think so. Red Fox, he agrees, but he says Crawford is better. PNC says Indongo needs to show he can keep the belts. Yeah, man. See? A few different takes there. A few different takes. Like, we like, I don't believe boxers, when they get close to that price, start looking at it like fans. Like, okay, I'm going to give up all of this for the fans. And they say, fuck the man, I want the belt myself, man. Like, I've got people in Kazakhstan who want to see me fight. My family, my dad wants to see me with the belt. My daughter, and I want to pay the backers off. Like, they've been funding my life. They need to get refunded, some of the dough that they've put out. It's a little different for the boxer. So I'm kind of sympathizing with Lipinets to a degree. But I hear what Dream is saying. I hear what Dream is saying. Even though he did say fuck Lipinets, he did say it. But what is stronger? Is it like is there just a sect of boxing fans who are determined to see undisputed? Is that more important than what the promoters want to do and spread the belts out for sanctioning fees all across the globe? I don't know. All I know is they are bankrolling the fights. So they're going to have the last word on it. And if they could stretch the money out into different territories, they're going to do that. And so would you if you was in their position. And so would you. And so would you. That's the problem we have. People are just looking at it in a very insulated view of what I want to see undisputed. I want to see undisputed. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They're stretching that Kool-Aid out, man. They're stretching it out. All right. Big up for Dream Chasing for coming on. We debated that. On a later date, I'm going to say peace.